Now we'll discuss some important salts. First salt which is in your 10th class syllabus is sodium chloride. The chemical formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. It is also referred as common salt. It is the most common salt present on the earth crust. As well as it is also referred as a table salt, as it is present on almost every table of our dining. This salt is usually used for the palatability of the food. Palatability means taste. Usually we add small amount of potassium iodide to it. Ki to it. So that this salt can be referred as iodized salt. Why we require iodized salt? Because iodine is necessary for the formation of thyroxine hormone. And in the absence of thyroxine, we may be suffered from a disease that is goiter. About that disease you have discussed in the control and coordination chapter of your biology. So, this is the general features of the sodium chloride, that is common salt. Next we'll discuss occurrence of common salt, occurrence of sodium chloride. The first one, it occurs on the earth crust in seawater. And the maximum amount of sodium chloride is found in the seawater in dissolved form. As we all know, the salty water present in the seas or oceans of our earth, and those salty water are because of the sodium chloride dissolved in that water. How we get that salt from seawater? By evaporation. But that contain the impurities like magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, etc. Calcium chloride and calcium sulfate, etc. These are the impurities which we get from the seawater, when we get the salt from the evaporation of seawater. But then we'll use several methods to separate those impurities, and those methods occur in the various industries. Next, second is rock salt. Its color is slightly brown in color, lightish brown in color. Rock salt is obtained in Mandi in Himachal Pradesh in India, some regions of Rajasthan, as well as in the Khewda region of Pakistan, the Punjab, which is situated in the Pakistan region. This rock salt is formed due to evaporation of seawater. Over a million years ago. Due to which that rock salt is formed. It is a hypothesis about this formation of that rock salt. The third one is inland lakes. Due to natural evaporation of water, inland lakes of salts are formed. The example of those inland lakes is Sambar Lake of Rajasthan, which gives us that salt. Next, it is also present in the USA. So those lakes contain a appropriate amount of salt, that is sodium chloride in it. Rock salt and inlet salt is given to the animals as it provides warmth to them. So that salt is given to the animals, usually the cattle of our houses, so that they cannot be able to feel that much winters, that much low temperature over their body in the winter season. So that is why this is given. That is not the part of your 10th class syllabus. So this is how we get the sodium chloride. Next, formation in laboratories. In laboratories, sodium chloride is formed by the reaction between sodium hydroxide, that is the base, and HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. When this acid and base reacts with each other, it will form NaCl and water. This NaCl is formed in the aqueous form, dissolved form. So that's how it is prepared in the laboratory. So this is how the formation of NaCl takes place. Next we'll discuss properties. It is a transparent crystalline solid. ट्रांसपेरेंट होता है बच्चे और क्रिस्टल्स की फॉर्म में होता है, सॉलिड है. नेक्स्ट, एक्शन ऑफ हीट. इट प्रोड्यूसेस अ क्रैकलिंग साउंड ऑन हीटिंग. पटाखों जैसी क्रैकलिंग कर 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 की आवाज आएगी बच्चे जब हम इसे हीट करते हैं. वाई? बिकॉज द ब्रेकिंग ऑफ द आयंस, बिकॉज ऑफ द ब्रेकिंग ऑफ द क्रिस्टल्स इन इट, इट प्रोड्यूस अ क्रैकलिंग साउंड व्हेन हीट. थर्ड, it is hygroscopic in nature. What do you mean by this? Hygroscopic means it absorbs moisture from air very quickly. That nature is known as a hygroscopic nature. Next we'll discuss the uses of it. The first use is it is used for palatability. Palatability means taste. As we all know, bache, we use salt in the food items during the cooking, and that salt we add is just only for the palatability, for the taste only. Next, formation of other materials that we will discuss further on. NaCl is used to make caustic soda, that is NaOH. It is used to make baking soda, that is NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is also used to make washing soda. So it is very useful in the formation of certain other useful products like caustic soda, baking soda and washing soda, that we will discuss in detail. Third, for the precipitation of soap, a very important point for your board exam. Not salt, precipitation of soap, a very important question. That question will also repeat itself in chapter carbon and its compound, the 4th chapter of your chemistry. When we prepare soap in the industries, then that soap is formed in the form of a thick paste. जब हम सोप बनाते हैं बच्चे तो वो सोप एक थिक पेस्ट की फॉर्म में बनता है. So we add sodium chloride to it. We add sodium chloride to the thick paste of the soap so that the soap will get precipitate out. Soap जो है बच्चे वो precipitate हो जाता है, जो water बचता है वो evaporate हो जाता है, and we'll get the solid soap very easily. So for the precipitation of soap, we add sodium chloride to the mixture of soap solution. So these are the uses of sodium chloride.